My name is Ralph Williams. I am the host of the Ralph Report. And yeah, what do you want to talk about? And let me talk to you today. And we have some stuff to talk about today here on the Ralph Report. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, X, and the Kick Network. And we are also going to be live later on tonight, right after SmackDown at 11:15. We will be on tonight to talk about tonight's SmackDown events. And then tomorrow morning, don't forget about the Sports Blast show, which I'll show you that here, right up here. We have our Sports Blast show. Finally, we're going to get this debut off this week. Last week, we had some issues. We couldn't get it off. But this week we are. Here we are, the Saturday Sports Blast. Our guest will be Marcus McCullum. He covers Chicago sports. And we're going to talk about not only just the Cubs, but we're also going to talk about the Chicago Bears moving to Indiana. So where do you hear this story? All right. It's a possibility. It probably will. It is going to happen because I feel bad for the fact that the city of Chicago, didn't vote to keep the Bears there. And I get it now. There's a stance across the country with progressives and everyone else that they don't want to have sports stadiums and pay for them. I get it. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. It's with me, Ralph Williams, Leo Haggerty, Brian Pettit, and Pensman Sports. We'll be joined tomorrow again, as I mentioned, by Marcus McCullum. All right. He covers the Chicago sports scene. All right. All right. There we are. We got got somebody here. How's it going? It's going very well. Thank you. Thank you for being part of the program. All right. Let's get started with the Ralph Report today. First of all, if you're coming down here to Ocean City this weekend, they have an air show going on. So you got to be, if you're coming down here, my suggestion to you is get a short-term rental. Call Mike Dotson today, 410-596-1681. Mike can set you up with a short-term rental because I'm not sure what the occupancy is of the hotels yet, and you don't want to be paying at the rear end for your hotel stay. All right, that's number one. All right, tonight, as I mentioned earlier, and I'll mention it again, right after SmackDown, or the WWE SmackDown tonight will be the Ralph Report Wrestling Edition. We always come on after SmackDown and also after the Raw festivities as well. And here we are. All right. That was the Ralph Report Wrestling Edition. That's tonight, the SmackDown Post show. And we're going to be on doing that as well. All right. Okay. What do we got here? It says, good afternoon, Ralph. Good afternoon. There's Sports Break Media, Brian Pettit. Don't forget to tune into his material as well. He has a whole bunch of stuff that he does, including play-by-play, or I'm sorry, live stream. They don't call it play-by-play. They call it live stream here on social media. He does a lot of live stream work. And also don't forget about Pensman Sports as well. And they're my co-hosts tomorrow on the Sports Blast show, Saturday Sports Blast. We're rebranding the show, as somebody would once say. We're rebranding it under the name now, the Saturday Sports Blast. That's with me, Ralph Williams. You're revolutionary. You're visionary. I am Ralph Williams. And we will be on tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Also, please do not forget about the Ralph Williams Show every Saturday morning, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. on 93.5 The Beach. Here it is right here, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. The Ralph Williams Show, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. 93.5 The Beach down here in the Delmarva region. We're here broadcasting live from Studio 10 in Berlin, Maryland. All right, so 93.5 The Beach, and then don't forget the Ralph Williams Show as well from 8 to 9 as part of the After Saturday of Ralph. Don't forget 8 to 9 o'clock tomorrow. Here we are here. Let's see what we got. There we go. There it is. All right. The Ralph Williams Show, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. AM, 1250 The Answer, 92.5 on the FM dial, and theanswerpgh.com. Don't forget to tune into that as well up in Pittsburgh. But you can also tune in on the internet, the answerpgh.com, or go to Google, scroll down to Radio Stations USA, and you'll be able to tune into the Ralph Williams Show. I am the revolutionary. I am the visionary. And I want you to acknowledge me, all right? And I'm going to say this. I'm slowly, and it's what they call baby steps, and it's called taking that inch. You know how I talk about the inch instead of the mile? Well, I'm willing to take the inch before I get the mile, which, of course, that's what you have to do anyway in life. But see, a lot of people in today's society don't understand that. And what happens is people get this notion that it's not going to happen to them. All right. But it's happened to me. And I get these ridiculous comments of people saying that I'm upset with the media up in Pittsburgh. Yes, I am, because I got treated like a redheaded stepchild. And I find that very unfair. Okay. I have just as much, if not better talent than what they have on the air up there. And not one of the radio bosses up or wanted to talk to me. I find that very appalling. I find that very upsetting. And I find that very insulting that you would do that to me. All right. And that's one of the reasons why, if for continued people, and I'm going to probably do another one of these. I think I'm going to have to, because no one bothered to go back to the archive version last May of last year when I made my top 10 reasons why I left Pittsburgh, Ralph's Opinion Show. All right. So let me say this to you today, all right? And that fact of the matter is that I am going to slowly take the ratings of these radio stations, because you know why? I'm peaking high. I've been doing this now for about 2 years on the radio up there, and it's coming. All right, it's coming along. It's a slow process, but it's coming along. All right. If I had more sponsors and advertisers, I would do more, days up there on the air. They want me on the air up more in Pittsburgh, but I can't because I don't have the sponsors and advertisers to do so. All right. So therefore, that's what's going on with that. All right. So those of you who think that I'm just crying wolf or crying blues, you're wrong. You're wrong. You have no idea what happened up there. You have no idea. None. Okay? And that's right. I am still on the radio in Pittsburgh because I'm taking what belongs to me. And what belongs to me is radio airtime up there that I should have had a job a long time ago. And no, I'm not sitting here saying that anyone owes me a job. Nobody owes me anything. What they owe me is a job because of my talent. Do you understand what I'm getting at? All right. My talent. And I have talent at talking on a microphone. A lot of talent. But no, they didn't want to do it that way. So that's fine. I know the radio business is politics just like any other job. And I get that. All right. All right. Now, to continue on here about the Saturday of Ralph. And as I mentioned earlier, and I'll mention again here tomorrow, our Saturday Sports Blast show. Here it is right here. We have the Saturday Sports Blast, and it's tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. with me, Ralph Williams, Pensman Sports, Brian Pettit, and Leo Haggerty, and our guest, Marcus McCullum, to talk Chicago Bears moving, and Chicago sports will be on with us tomorrow at 10 a.m. for that, so Eastern time. So I just want to let everyone know that. And then finally, the conclusion of the Ralph Williams Saturday is 12 to 3, 2 to 3 p.m. The Sports Corner radio show with me, Ralph Williams, Smoking Jim Frazier, Claudia Rosano, and Luther Dupree every single Saturday, 2 to 3 p.m. Don't forget about that as well. And then don't forget on Monday, 2 to 3 p.m. on, let me see here. Yeah, Monday, 2 to 3 p.m. on 620 a.m. KHB in Pittsburgh area. 2 to 3 p.m. The Ralph Williams Show. Here it is. Don't forget tonight, immediately following SmackDown, is the SmackDown post show with me, Ralph Williams, as part of the Ralph Report Wrestling Edition. Don't forget about that tonight coming up as well. And then don't forget Sunday, the Ralph Williams Show, Sunday 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on 1250 a.m. .5 on the FM dial as well. And also the answerpgh.com. It's Sunday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. The Ralph Williams Show with Tony Moreno. We have a lot to talk about. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. on 1250 a.m. The Answer, the Ralph Williams Show. Lots to talk about. Sports Corner Radio Show. Lots to talk about. Always lots to talk about on all shows connected with RW Media Productions as well. So, and here we are with that as well. There it is right there. All right, here we are. Let me see here. Up there we go. RW Media Productions. Don't forget to tune into my shows and like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, my Facebook page. Also on my, I'm also on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. Please like and subscribe and follow me. I'm all over the place. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm also on Blue Sky. I'm on several different media platforms. Getter. I'm on Rumble. So don't forget to tune in to some of my stuff on my social media platforms, news, things I post and whatnot. You know what that is. I mean, you follow people like Pat McAfee, who turned his back on everybody. And then you also follow that idiot, Logan Paul. You follow guys like that, but you won't follow me and my friends. And you won't subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have some good material that we put out there that we do. It puzzles me. It bothers me to death that nobody bothers to do this stuff. I know what it is. I know what it is. You don't like to hear the truth. And, you know, if you ever hear the old saying, the truth will set you free. And I tell the truth. And I tell it like I see it. And you see a lot of people don't like that. That's too bad. All right. But why can't you get on our bandwagon, our train, the RW Media Productions train with Pensman Sports, Brian Pettit he has a Sports Break Media, Pensman Sports, Ralph Williams here. What's wrong? What do we do wrong that you don't like? I want to know that because I want to know why we can't get our subscribers. I want to know why we can't get people to follow us on Facebook. I want to know why our Twitter accounts are low. I want to know why. Tell us what we can do better, or tell us what you think we can do better, or what you want us to do better, or whatever. Okay. All right. I put as many shows as I can on. I'm doing more Ralph Reports, the Ralph Report Sports Edition, and also the Wrestling Report as well. And I'm still working out a few kinks, but I'm going to be doing a lot more of those reports, and that's coming up. Okay. All right. But we had a lot to talk about today, and until next time, this has been the Ralph Report. Remember, I am the revolutionary. I am the visionary. I am Ralph Williams. Acknowledge me, and please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, Pensman Sports and Brian Pettit and the Sports Break Media. Until tomorrow, have yourself or until later on tonight, right after SmackDown post show, 11:15 tonight, right after SmackDown. Have yourself a great one, and please, by all means, be safe. Thank you.